Mic check, mic check. How's the sound? Good morning, good morning. It is Thursday, January 30th. FOMC behind us. Nothing burger session yesterday. Pretty muted. Pretty muted compared to what we usually see with those FOMC prints. So, not all that much volatility yesterday. As of right now, what we're looking at, let's zoom in a little bit. So, we have Sunday's gap down, right? That's kind of been the main theme for this week. Sunday's gap down, that gets bought up. Monday morning, essentially the opening print marks the low, and price has not really looked back since. If you take a look at the 15-minute, it's pretty much just been a series of higher lows following this big washout, this big liquidation here. Remember, this area down here was daily time frame support. So it did flip that intermediate term chart to neutral. It did flip the near term to neutral, but buyers just absorbed that pullback there. Yesterday, we have a true inside day. So if you take a look at our regular trading hours chart, 5-minute RTH, one of my favorite charts, 5-minute regular trading hours chart. Here's prior day low, here's prior day high, and the entirety of yesterday's session is within Tuesday's range, right? So that's what you call an inside day right there. Now, typically, what I like to do is trade in the direction that the inside day breaks in. So if we break and hold prior day high, look for that continuation, and vice versa for prior day low. That brings us to today. Where are we at right now? Sitting directly on prior day high. So it makes the open pretty straightforward. We want to see if this prior day high is going to continue to hold as support. You can see most recently it did. We're right back into that area. Zooming out a little bit, you can kind of see price is in this structure right through here during the pre-market, during the overnight session. And so if prior day high continues to hold, I'll be looking for 650 to trade. Up into this area, 680, and then really for the overnight high, 715. Now, as a reminder, that Sunday night gap down opened right here at 770. That's that 770 level of interest right through there. Above that, you have an unfilled gap. That was last Friday's session. So we'll see what we get. See what the market gives us today. Got about 2.5 minutes until the open. Prior day high, 650 level of interest, the main focus. Backdrop remains neutral. Now, if we do see some continuation here, the near term will flip bullish. So at the end of the day, the end of today's session, if we see action sustained above prior day high, sustained above 650, near term will flip back to bullish, which is what it was last week. So it should be pretty straightforward. See, do we have any 10 a.m. prints today? Yeah, we do have a 10 a.m. print. Pending home sales at 10 a.m. Don't expect too much market movement from that, but it's a print nonetheless. Look at this prior day high holding us support again. And we got about 90 seconds till the open. So it is a new day, like we mentioned and talked about yesterday. Fresh, every day is a fresh slate. Don't carry that emotional baggage from yesterday's session, good, bad, or indifferent, into today's sesh. Got the open in 20 seconds. Nice hold of the prior day high again. And we're right into 650. So there's the open. We do technically have a slight gap higher. There's your gap. Alerts and chill kind of morning. Yeah, I like that. I like that patience. That's what it's all about. Session volume point of control right there at 660. NQ up and through 650. So let's see if this kind of 680 area can trade. That was that structure we just talked about here. Kind of right through here, a little bit of a range. A little bit. Five-minute currently shaped like a doji, closes in 90 seconds. Opening 5-minute. There's VWAP being tested. So this structure continues to hold. NQ just traded up into that area. Coming back for that prior day high. Let's see what we get here. So that prior day high is going to be treated. If prior day high fails, you're looking at 550 down beneath that area, next level of interest. Opening 5-minute bar closed pretty bearish there. Closed straight on the lows. Friday high fills. Are you technically interested in 550? I'll probably wait for the gap to fill. Wait for that 21,500 to trade. This prior day close. You have prior day volume point of control right down there at, what is that, 515. So it looks like on this next attempt here, our prior day high, no buying interest. 610 was the level. There you go. Some buyers stepping in near prior day high. See if they show any follow through there. No position for me just yet, personally. Yeah, 5-minute hammer here would be solid. So if you are long from prior day high, you probably want to trim some into VWAP right there. Decent little bounce with the undercut of that overnight structure. And coming back into 650. See how 650 is going to be treated again. You have session volume point of control right there as well, 653. There's your second target on the prior day high long. If you got an entry there, you're sitting pretty right now. Little indecision here near that session volume point of control. And there's VWAP. VWAP pretty insignificant given the current structure. So just a reference point right now. Would not set risk against it personally. 650, the main area we want to be looking at. 650 and prior day high. Still the focus zone. And getting back into that prior day high. So we just have a tight intraday range so far. 670 by 600. Look at the 5-minute right here. Barcode. Barcode. And Q bumping right up into that session volume point of control again. First 15 about to close. Yeah, that's a doji right there. RTY, nice bounce versus the prior day high in VWAP right ahead of the bell there. We got ES into session highs up through prior day high. You've got a nice push in YM as well. See what NQ does here. Coming into session high. What was that session high? 668, 669 area. This should be your new high of day right there. New high. Next upside reference point, overnight high, 715. A pretty good little push. Overnight high just overhead, 715 is the level. There it is. Overnight high officially traded. A little blip above. Nice to see that prior day high hold. Main game plan for today. Panning out quite nicely. $770 level of interest next up. Pull back stand, yeah. Yeah, if you're not already positioned, definitely do not chase. Definitely do not chase. About 8 minutes till 10 a.m. 8 till 10. NQ is targeting 770 right now. If you're still riding. VWAP is a ways down there. 100 points. 100 points away, Timmy. First up, let's see how that overnight high is going to be treated. That's the first order of business here, overnight high. And of course, you can take that fib retracement if you're into that. Zero interest at the overnight high. Fell right through. Timmy, you may get it. You may get it, sir. Halfway there. There's your 38% fib. Just a reference point. I prefer the 50. 50% fib. Don't forget about that more minor data print here in about 4.5 minutes. 4.5 mins. NQ retesting that overnight high. They gloomy down there, Dom? We got rain up here. Sellers step in again. Little boop. Little bit of a boop. The old boop. Soggy and gray, yeah. We got that up here too. All right, NQ rolling over a little bit as we get into 10 a.m. 2 minutes, 2 till 10. Top opportunity so far was that prior day high. PDH. Prior day high long. There's your 50% retrace. And then session volume point of control 653, level of interest 650, and VWAP. All in that area. So obviously on watch, any level of interest, always on watch. It was pretty much a 100% retrace of that Sunday gap down. 770 was the level, remember? Data in 15 seconds, FYI. May want to wait for that print. Just maybe. There's 10 a.m. That's why you wait for data right there. Almost a full retrace of that rally at the 78% fib just beneath this area. So 650 stays on watch here. 650. Here's that prior day high being retested. Prior day high. Watch out if the lows fail. Watch out. Highest volume of the session right here. And there's your new low of day. What are we looking at? 500 for that gap fill? Short lock there. Nice D-wall. The lower high at the overnight high. That's the D-wall special right there. Every time. Every time. So at this point, just waiting. Wait for that gap fill. I'll watch the action here at 550, but preference would be for either full gap fill down into 500, or as always, I like the reclaim and hold of that prior day high 650 area. More volume coming in. So there's that test. See the wick right through there of that, just shy of that 770 level of interest, right where we gap down on Sunday. Right through there. Right through here. Here's today's high. There's 550 just beneath. Got pretty close there. 563.75 session low. Into prior day high. 610 is your prior day high. Rejected. $15-minute undercut. Let's see, what are you looking at? Oh, right over here. Right over here from overnight, I take it. And Q into the lows. No new low made there. Let's see how this consolidation resolves. Tight consolidation here. And Q again back in a prior day high. 610 is your prior day high. Okay, now can we see acceptance above the prior day high? No acceptance. So still waiting for this consolidation to resolve. So far, this candle here, note the volume, highest volume of the sesh, highest volume of the sesh. So I'd like to see prior day high reclaimed with some sort of market structure, per usual. Till then, just sitting patient. Hand sitting PR. Yeah, if the play is not, if it's not obvious, it's not easy, do not have to trade. And really, you'll thank yourself for that in the future. 'Cause anytime you take a subpar or less clear opportunity, at the end of the day, you're going to be looking back like, why didn't I just wait? All right, NQ getting into the lows. Let's see if we see a flush of the low. There's your new low of day coming into 550. New low of day. NASDAQ. Prior day high reject. Pretty nice for the shorts. If you're into that sort of thing. So we're looking at 550, but like I said a few times, my preference is actually I'd rather see this gap completely fill because I imagine that is what shorts are going to be targeting here. Gap fill, which is 502 down into that area. As of right now, you got prior day value area high, that 550 level of interest. I think that's probably why we're seeing some congestion in this area. Not a prior day structure all through here. So let's see how it continues to develop. D-Wall wants the 50% fib. Where are we at? Let's see. Oh, it's right there at 650. There's your new low of day, NQ. And getting right into 550 here. 550 level of interest coming up. Coming right up. A little 1 minute hammer there at 550. First shallow fib right there at 95, 595. See if we get into there or not. There you go. There's that shallow fib. We don't even have it on the chart here. There it is. Then your prior day high directly above. Getting into prior day high now. It's about to trim if you bought 550. It's going to be your first target. Now, can buyers reclaim prior day high is the question. Sellers already reloading in that area. Already got the reload. There goes the trail. See what else we get here. See what else. And Q right back into the lows here, getting back into 550. Look at the 5-minute. Bar coded. Bar coded. Gonna take the no trade day, Timmy? That's all good. Nothing wrong with a no trade day. And Q, there's your new low of day. 550 fails. See if we get the gap fill. Been talking about all morning. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. 502. There's prior day volume point of control. Yeah, weekly VPOC right here. Yep. 540 area. Seller's still targeting this gap fill. Prior day close, 502. And there's your overnight low, 505. Getting there. Albert said, let's see the sweep. Getting there. There's your new low of day. All right. Do buyers have any interest here? That is the question. If not, that tells me everything I need to know about the rest of this morning. So far holding. Let's adjust this fib, give us some additional reference points. There's shallow fibs up there at 560 now. That would be after the 550 level of interest. Intraday, obviously a downtrend following that test of 750. So you want to keep an eye on those higher time frames. 15-minute, 30-minute, going to be helpful. Five-minute trying to hammer. Let's see. Let's see if that 5-minute can hammer. 50 seconds till it closes. $550 directly overhead, $550 level of interest. Okay, so you do have the 5-minute hammer. Does it show follow through? Up and through 550. Up and through, up and through, up and through, up and through. Prior day VPOC long into pre-market low? Pre-market low is with the prior day VPOC, sir. They're both right there. They are both right there. Went ahead and trailed the long right there. Trailed the long, 2 for 3. I did take a full stop this morning. I'll post that in the think tank later. First one in a while. First full stop in a while. Just completely wrong. We'll post that up later. Green on the day, though. That's what we're here for. That is what we're here for. Did I end up recovering? Yeah. Yep, yep. The stop was at the 650. 650. I'm pretty sure I must have top ticked this candle right there here post 10 a.m. because I didn't even get any contracts off. There's full stop right there here. I'll post the execution so you guys could check it. So as of this point, got the sweep of the overnight low, got the gap fill. Talked about it a few times now. Sellers would probably target prior day close. Prior day close trades, you get the bounce. Question is, at this point, does the bounce actually sustain, or does this just roll over and we continue within prior day's range? TBD. I have no crystal ball. I have no crystal ball. I would be keeping an eye on this 15-minute closure here in 5 minutes. Right now, that candle is pretty bullish. But the main objective of sellers, at least in the very near term, has been achieved. So longs will probably be easier from this point forward. If you are still riding any longs, probably want to trim here into 600 area into prior day high. None for the day, D-Wall. Nice. Nice, nice. Pretty good action this morning. It's a market movement. That's all we can ask for, right? Perfectly aligned with morning trade plan. Good stuff. As long as we're following our plan, that is critical. So sellers want to see this become another lower high, flush 550. Buyers, obviously, 550, they want to defend. It's your nearest level of interest. Yeah, Mish wants to see 550 hold. Mish, you get the sweep? You get the sweeper? Overnight low, prior day volume point of control, prior day close. Dang, you're scared? Candle can't hurt you, man. It's just a candle. Just a little candle on the screen. Oh, that 650 gotcha? That was a good play. That was a good play. It just didn't work. Took the little consolidation above 550. Nice. Very nice. Getting back into 550 here. Let's see. Let's see the reaction here at 550 again. Then we'll wrap it up shortly. Call it a morning. There's 550 being retested. Do buyers step in? Or have they lost interest? Intraday still a downtrend, FYI. Fight for price here. Fight for price. A little bounce there. Bump it into that value area low. Well, Mish, did you get it? Did you get it, sir? To jump in? There you go. Nice push. Nicely done. Yeah, I'll let them have it below 75. They could take it off my hands. There we go. Taken out. Alrighty. Want a prior day high? Yeah, same. This may be the next lower high in a series, though, so you don't want to give them too much room. I don't want to give them too much room. Series of lower highs here. Potentially this one. Alrighty, I think we called a sesh there. Some decent opportunities today. Some decent ones. First trade of the day, I got bonked right through here. Bonk. Got the long at 550. Very nice. Got the sweep. Very nice. Got the higher low. Very nice. So 3 for 4. First full stop in a while. Ouch. Ouchies. But part of the game. Wait for that next A plus play. And we recover. All right, folks. Thanks for your time today. Hope you guys had a good sesh. We'll keep it going in the think tank. As always. For the rest of the session, my focus will be this 550 as well as the intraday structure at play. Like I said a few times, currently a downtrend. And then, of course, is a pretty significant low for today's session down through here. So if price revisits this area, I'll keep an eye on that as well. All right.